Okay. Light's going now. Fresh page. Still not going. Oh my gosh. This just happened. Wow. Doing something. Oh my gosh, it's working. It's working, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. I can't believe it, it's working. Wow. Doing something. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's working. It's Hello everybody, thank you for waiting. My name is Chester Horatio Alistair Philander. As you can see, I'm a boomer as heck when it comes to certain technology, though I've worked in IT for almost 15 years. And I'm human, as far as you know. And today, we are going to play one of my favorite games. It's the first game I think I've ever beaten. This is called Siege of Avalon. It's an old RPG. It's an isometric RPG, and it came out in 2000. It came out released. There were 6 chapters, all released within a year. First one was released in 1999, and then an anthology was released in the year 2000, and that's the one I got. I played the heck out of that. And it's not a terribly long game. There is no real voice acting. All the dialogue is read. There's a lot of awesome stuff in it, and it's really, really cool. And it can take. I don't know a whole lot of people who've played this. I showed it to my friend. It recently got a re-release on Steam. It's like $10, and it used to. I'm pretty sure it'll run on anything. It's not a very demanding game. This game, this release, the Steam release that I'm playing now, is has a few changes, and I will show them to you. First of all, let's see. Our names: Chester. We're going to be a magician. Green, green, gray, long, yes. Okay. Now, the changes that were made in this game is you could be a female. You could not do that in the old Siege of Avalon. It was only ever a guy, and you only ever had the three classes. It makes you pick one. You can change the stuff around here if you want. I don't really recommend that. And Magician is easily the most powerful class in this game. You can do all, well. I'll explain it to you as we go along. Here, let's start out. Oh, and one of the first things you'll notice whenever we get through the journal is the music in this game is awesome. Okay. Foggy and warm tonight, traveling slowly up the Vol River. The wind has died some, so the crew are back at the oars. Captain Nico had me bailing for much of this evening, but we're still taking on water. We should reach Avalon before daybreak. If not, I may have to swim there. The captain has been silent since the battle. A dozen of his men were killed defending the Lady Ailey and her cargo. It almost wasn't enough. The shaman's fire blew a hole on the port side close to the water level, but Nico's skill kept us alive and pulled us through the ambush. For the last 8 years, my friends and I have heard only tales of Avalon, fortress of the kings. We made games out of the struggle going on there and throughout Orium. I was Sir Roth Hildebrand, and Tarl was King Tortain. Rolls right off the tongue, these names. We would act out our great battles of the coalition, and Tarl would die Tortain's heroic death. At the end of play, we would get up and laugh and return to our chores. That all seems so silly now as we drift into the shadow of Avalon. The Lady Ailey was the only ship that made it here. Fate had me aboard her. Hundreds of other sailors and mercenaries weren't so lucky. They rest now at the bottom of the Vul River. More victims of the invading Sha'ahol. I'm pretty sure that's how that's pronounced. Sha'ahol. When news of the disaster reaches home, I know Mother will think I am dead. She is always so quick to assume the worst happened. When I told her I was going to Avalon to bring the news of Father's death to Corvus, she questioned how I even knew he was alive. I think that was one of the reasons I left. I had to know if my brother was still alive. It's been months since we've heard anything from him, and years since I've ever seen him. With the fortress a few hours away, I'm not sure which would be worse to hear, that he has perished or that he has suffered for so long. Even now, having just cheated death, I can't resist the excitement. Before this, I had left our father's lands only a few times. Now I sail into the heart of a desperate, constant contest, with visions of glory and heroism blinding me. I've never felt so young and green as I do now. When I'm honest with myself, I know the real reason I abandoned my mother and our father's estates. It's not for something as selfless as bringing important news to my brother or learning the truth of his fate to bring back to my mother. I have come here because deep inside me, in a place I like to believe I have outgrown, there still lives a boy. This boy still dreams of fame, triumph, and courage. The man that I am becoming will have to pay for that boy's imagination. I pray I can deal with the consequences of my decision. Even if I wanted to return home, I don't think I could. The Sha'ahol are everywhere in this part of Orium. I don't think that even Captain Nico could brave another journey down this river. Besides, I suspect the wreckage of other ships would make a return trip impossible. I have no choice but to become part of the struggle here and fight Mithras. It is either that or hide in a dark corner of Avalon and starve until the war comes to a conclusion. When we get there, I will find Corvus and join whichever unit will have me. I may be young and untried, but I will make a place for myself among the heroes of Avalon. This morning broke foggy, but the fog cleared shortly after sunrise. I had just come up from bailing below deck, when the last thick fog bank broke and the walls of Avalon appeared in the distance. No one cheered when Lady Allay washed slowly to the harbor. I could see amazement and confusion on the faces of the crowd. They wondered how we had made it to Avalon at all, given the condition of the ship. They wondered what they would eat tonight. We had a few sacks of grain and some cheese, but not enough for thousands of gaunt faces we could see from the docks. An eerie silence descended, and all the greeters just wandered away to consider the gravity of their situation. I was afraid to begin asking about Corvus right away. I was afraid of what I might find out. My worries were misplaced. It so happened that he was waiting for the supply fleet with the rest of and recognized me immediately. He has become a respected figure in Avalon, especially among the Elithrians. He is bigger than I remember him, probably for months of wielding the long sword hanging at his side. His mail was ragged, and he had won a scar on his cheek from some battle. I didn't have time to ask him how. Corvus took me to his quarters in the keep. The officer who shared the room with him had been killed in a recent assault on the walls, so Corvus felt that there would be no objections with me taking his bunk, at least until I find a unit to join. Our reunion was cut short when one of the castle pages arrived to summon Corvus to a council of some kind. He left assuring me we would have plenty of time to catch up. No one was going anywhere after all. That's the beginning. There's lots of journal entries. I may skip most of them. They're not all as long as that. There's quest entries, there's dialogue. It's all... I'll probably read all the dialogue. Little brother, I wish I could say that I am glad you are here, but a besieged keep is something that no one should have to endure. However, it is good to see you again. How are mother and father? That is why I have come to find you, brother. Father has passed away 6 weeks ago. Oh, spirits. I feared I would never see him again, little brother. But I thought it would be more waiting on the other side for him. We must drink to father's memory when I return. Your return? Where are you going? I have to ride out immediately on a raid with General Avalon. We were waiting to see if the supply fleet would make it through the blockade before we took the risk, but since the Lady Elie was the only one to make it through, it seems that we must indeed resort to more drastic measures. You have room for another sword? Slow down, little brother. Horses are in short supply, and we need to move fast tonight. I pulled some strings and obtained a commission for you, but that's all our family name will get you there. You will have to prove yourself to General Roth and Captain Calvaric on your own before it will be anything more than a piece of paper. So I am forced to wait here uselessly until you return then? Not likely. If I know General Roth, he has already asked the commander of lists to give you an evaluation. If I know General Roth, he has already asked the commander of lists to give you an evaluation. Just remember that the monks can do wonders for minor injuries, unless your skills have increased drastically since we last met. You will become very familiar with their faces. And before I forget, show your commission to the Outer Keep quartermaster for some gear before you report for duty. He is located off the corridor just north of here. I will, brother. Ride well. We will take more, and we will talk more when you get back. All right. First thing you do when you start this game, turn on X-ray mode. You have to turn this on every single time you load the game, because otherwise, if you go into a wall, you can't see yourself. You press X, and all of a sudden you can see. And it will reveal a lot of secrets that aren't normally visible. Also, nobody cares if you steal anything. You can just take whatever you want. Oh, yes. Excuse me, sir. May I speak with you a moment? Pardon, sir. My name is Demon, and I have orders for you. You are to report to Captain Avarus for training in the Outer Bailey as soon as possible. Thank you. I'll look around first. As you wish, sir, but I wouldn't keep Captain Avarus waiting for too long. I know where everything is. Okay. Come in here, and it's our first sword. And there's lots of these journal things here. You can right-click on them, and that's to examine. But we are not going to worry about that. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything in here? Yes, there's a rusty dagger. So, we were given a commission by our brother, and we're told to bring it to the quartermaster, who's actually in this part of the castle. We are not going to do that. We're going to do something much more profitable. This is something I found out at the very beginning whenever I first started playing this game. Okay, we're going to go into this chest. We're going to grab the rose, because what that does is you put it in our hand. Lots of armor slots in this game. That's one of the things I love about this game. Lots and lots of armor slots. You can hold 3 things in your hands, which is more than a lot of other games give you. The rose gives you charm plus 5. Charm is used for selling things. So we just get a free buff to that. And here, yeah, this is where we're supposed to bring the commission letter. If we did that, he would only give us another rusty dagger, which is pretty worthless. We're not going to worry about that at all. This is the mage trainer. This is Elrith. Welcome, soldier. What can this old wizard do for you today? I've just arrived in Avalon, and I was just having a look around. Who are you? I am Elrith, and as you can see, this is my laboratory. I am doing research on ancient ruins that lie beneath the village. I also serve as an advisor to Sir Roth and his council, and, when I can, I teach aspiring mages to better control the forces around them. I have studied the arts before, but would like to develop my skill more. Let us see what you know. After several hours of instruction. Very good. You do have a natural talent for magic. Please feel free to use the obelisks behind me for target practice, or, if you are ready, I can instruct you in some of the more advanced techniques. We are going to take advantage of that. I would be most interested in anything you have to offer. This is the unique thing that I haven't really seen in any other RPG. Training points. You get training points for completing quests and for killing certain enemies. Not all enemies will give you training points, but a lot of them will. We're going to learn all of this, and this is going to buff our stats, these first three. Oh, shoot. Wait, what? I took all my training points? Okay. Yeah. Don't remember that happening. Okay. Yeah, you get three different trackers in this game. You get an adventure log, which kind of tracks the same thing as quests log, journal. It took Corvus several hours to get back from attending the meeting. After some much-needed sleep, I was finally able to give him the news, which he took better than I would have thought. The constant warfare of the past years has hardened him in ways I did not expect. Corvus, in turn, had news of his own. Once again, our reunion has to be cut short, for he had to leave immediately and gather his men. Corvus' unit was selected to serve as outriders to protect the flank of General Overron's field forces, a full third of the castle's men, as they conduct a lightning raid on a nearby Shadowhold supply camp. The camp located to the east will supply Avalon with some desperately needed food stores. Corvus assures me that he will only be gone for a few hours, and that we can catch up when he returns. And the business, we call this foreshadowing. I met a kindly old wizard today named Ellerith. I admit that when I first learned he was a wizard, I was afraid. But he was so kind and interesting that I became curious. He offered to teach me some basic spells. I never thought I'd be able to do magic. It's much easier than I imagined. After only a few minutes, I was doing some pretty incredible stuff. I think that knowing what I know now, I'll be a better soldier and better able to defend Avalon. Okay, now we get to the unique thing that you get whenever you are a mage. When you select the mage class at the beginning, you automatically get the charge spell. Worthless. Almost completely worthless. The only thing that's good about this is it takes almost no mana. But as a result, it does very, very little damage. So, I'm going to try and see if I can complete some quests here and get some more training points so I can get some spells that are actually worth using. Okay. This music, I love this music. This is my favorite bit of music for the whole game. I'm gonna grab you. Ooh. This spell book gives me an extra 5 mana. We're gonna be using that for a long time. Shield, weapon. Yeah, I don't think I'm strong enough to do that. Okay. Also, there are several stat requirements that you need in order to wield weapons. You need a minimum strength of 12, a minimum coordination of 10, and a minimum restriction of 45. This is another unique stat to this game, which I also like. The more like heavy armor you're wearing, the more restriction you have. The less restriction you have, the better. And here's all your stats. We are definitely not strong enough. We're a weak-bodied mage, so. We are going to stick with the rusty dagger. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's pretty pathetic. We're going to stick with him for now, and I think... Yep, there's some stuff inside here that we're going to take advantage of. We're going to double up our pants. Double up our shirt. Let's see. Can I put anything in auto? I guess not. Okay. Rusty chainmail. There we go. Put you on. 011. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Monk robe's a little bit better than the tunic. And all the like a bunch of shields will have different designs on them. I think this is the only place where you can get this particular style of dolphin on there. And there's like tabards and stuff that you can put on, and you can like look like a knight later if you want. Oh, and you can also cast magic with a full plate armor on. Okay. We're gonna go to the okay basement. This basement's just okay. All right. And whenever I first got this, I wouldn't read anything. I would just like dash through everything. It's just like I don't care. I wanna go out and do the fun stuff. But this game doesn't let you do that. Okay, let's see. 10 and let's see. Oh, I can just barely use this longsword. Okay, cool. All right, that frees up some inventory. I don't think there's a... Oh, yes, there is. Okay. Yeah, you need to have a quiver and a bow equipped if you're going to use a bow and arrow. Bows and arrows can be OP as heck in this game. Not quite as OP as magic, though. Oh, okay. Put that on my outer bit. Let's see, can I do some... Let's see, let's put you... Oh, I can put that there. Okay, put you there. Do some inventory. Tetris. Okay. Really all I can do? Okay. I have to come back for you. Ooh, hello. Back for y'all as well. Okay. I think there's some stuff in this armoire as well. Yeah, there is. Okay. These boots, I believe, are better than my current ones. Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. Proceed to the outer keep, level 1. I'm gonna turn this up just a hair. This game used to have such long... Oh, man. Music is very low. Yep. That's a little loud for me. There we go. Let's make a new save, shall we? Oh, I was gonna say that. Where'd all my saves go? Save. Okay. There is an autosave feature in this, but it is infrequent, so we are going to need to save early and save often. This is the dude I'm supposed to report to. Ah, fresh meat for the grinder. You have the look of Corvus about you. Are ye related to him? I am, sir. He is my older brother. Ah, fine soldier he is too. I trained him myself, you know. And you? Are you ready to learn the basics of soldiering? Of course, sir. Fine then. Muldak will be your training partner. He will whip you into shape in no time. Report back to me when you think you've had enough. Right away. Yeah, blah. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Okay. Excuse me. Now, you may notice that I have a sword equipped, but there's nothing showing on my character. I can see the shield, but not the sword. Press spacebar, and magically appears, and you get the little indicator right there that you're in combat mode. When you do this, you can't talk to anybody, nor will you automatically attack them unless they're enemies. And so what you need to do, what you can do though, is if you want, it's a very bad idea. It completely breaks the game, but you can hold down the shift key and you can click and you'll swing in whichever direction you're clicking. And you can do that to attack NPCs. The thing is, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a very bad idea. Because the entirety of the castle on all levels will know that you are evil and will attack you on sight. Everybody will. Oop, that was real close. I'm glad I didn't accidentally hit anybody there. I'm just gonna turn it down that a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oop, gotta put the sword away. Who are you then? What will you have of me? I'm Chester, your new sparring partner. I'm here to train with you. You don't look too tough. Just walk away when you've had enough. Time to play. How about you then? Okay. Oop. So, I'm not very good those little whacks, if you just whiff and he doesn't like you hear the that means you missed. So I'm not going to be hitting a whole lot. Okay. I've had enough. Okay. So you think you're ready for serious soldiering? I feel confident in my abilities, sir. As you say, soldier. I'll report your skill to the commanders, and they will assign you to your duties. Dismissed! Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. And oh, there's Sir Penrith. A page came up and summoned me to the training grounds. There I met Captain Alvarez, my commanding officer, until my training is complete. He didn't seem particularly enthused to have me. Judging by the looks of the other trainees here, Avalon is searching through the dregs of its population for any available men. Few were past 16 years. Ugh, 16-year-olds going into war in a siege. And even fewer held their practice swords with any conviction. If these are to be practitioners of the Seven Kingdoms, then I fear for her future. I spent most of the day training with an ox named Moldak. I suppose all of those lessons back home were helpful, even if I never used them until now. Avarice was impressed with my progress and said it wouldn't be long before I was assigned to guard detail. I don't know whether to feel proud or cheated. I didn't come all this way to stand watch over a doorstep in the Citadel. Yes, quite so. Hold up, lad. I don't know if you have heard yet, but there may be trouble with the expedition your brother was on. What troubles? What happened, sir? As you know, Corvus was part of a large troop that rode out on a short raid. The troop was led by General Avalon, commander of our field forces. They are overdue, and we have seen no sign of them. Is Corvus all right? I don't know. A search party just returned. They'll be reporting to Solroth now. You should go ask around at Southgate. If anyone has seen anything, they will have seen it from Southgate. Ask for my friend Callum. He will help you. I appreciate your counsel. All right. We're going to do some other things that we came here for, namely free up some inventory space and get some money. A lot of money. Let's see. Holland, no, we want the dude who's, yep, he's hiding in the tent. Come closer, son. You can see my fine goods from that. How can you see my fine goods from that distance? If your prices are fair, I may buy something. Okay. Sell. 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 And this is how you have to do everything individually. Okay, low leather pants. Okay, now we can see the stuff we're holding down here. Yeah, the commission letter worth 1,188 crowns. It can take a long time to get to that if you like just loot regular stuff from outside. So yeah, we're gonna sell that right there. Boom. Lots and lots of crowns. Okay, quests. Corvus is missing. I must find him. I must. I encountered one of Corvus's friends in the Outer Bailey, a man named Captain Penrith. He approached me shortly after I left the training yard to talk to me about Corvus. It appears everything may not have gone well on the raid. Penrith does not know anything more than a search party has recently returned and is reporting their findings to General Sir Roth. It is recommended that I seek out his friend Captain Callum, the commander of the Southgate fortification. He may have more information about what has become of my brother. Okay. Oh, I forgot what he sells. I can sell to him. Okay, he's just a clothier. Yeah, he's just got all my stuff. Yeah, he wants my commission letter back for an extra 600 rounds. Yeah. See, I don't think that gave me. Oh, I do have some training points. Okay, good. All right, let's get some more here. This is Pelandrian. She starts another quest. Oh, I apologize. I may have been a bit snappish, lady. Nevertheless, I do not want company right now. Well, yours anyway. I understand. Good day to you then, lady. Okay. About that. Do I not get to start the quest yet? don't wish to speak with you or anyone right now. I am not selling anything and I am not buying anything. Just go, well, you. Okay. Avalon. Greetings, soldier. Hello, I'm new here and have been meeting everyone I can. Who are you, I may ask, and where are you from? I hail from Nissos, where I am known as Avalon the Quick. I had a bit of a reputation there as a master of sleight of hand and, shall we say, related activities? Related activities? Do you mean you are a thief? I've always preferred the term rogue. Then I've never been quite to quibble with semantics. I was hardly born on a pile of gold like some. I've survived as I could. These days, though, you must admit there's too little available to make that lifestyle worth bothering with. And I've become a simple merchant, more or less. What does that mean? I keep an ear to the ground, even if there's not much of a market for goods. Information is always important, and favors still carry weight. If you come across any interesting tidbits, I'd love to hear them. I'll keep that in mind. As a more or less simple merchant, then, what do you offer for sale? I get the feeling there would be little point in robbing you. Thanks. I must not have seen the enormous purse I just made. So there's little hope that that you could afford anything I have available. Besides, I doubt you'd really be interested in what I offer. Your words have the sting of truth. My funds are indeed limited. Here's a bit of a free advice for you. If at some point your situation improves, I know of someone that you might want to speak with. His name's Holt, and he can be found in the south gate around the armory. If you grow, shall we say, tired of the poor equipment the army is issuing, new recruits these days, well, he may be able to help you out. Even if I wanted to right now, there's little point. In the future, however, I thank you for your advice. Good day to you. Okay, I guess I can't start that quest yet. All right, let's go to Southgate, because we are going to visit that guy that he was just talking about. You're going to be hearing that a lot, that of the gate. Southgate, level 1. Okay. Him first. Oop, come back. There we go. This is Holt. Hello there, sir. What can I be doing for you then? You see those two men who were over by the stairs recently? You wouldn't have to know anything of what they were doing. They're a couple old General Overon's boys, rude buggers. Most I've been able to get out of them, besides angry glares, I mean, is that they're looking into those noises coming from down below. Know how they can be very investigating standing there on top of the stairs. But there you have it. Maybe more of them are downstairs on a big hunt, and they're just making sure nothing gets up the stairs. Whatever the reason. I'm sure keeping mum about it, though. I went from Cockney to Australian. And keeping them away, keeping everyone else away. At any rate, not one body is getting downstairs. While they're still around, I think I'll take an order from the general. I think it'd take an order from the general to get him to move. Except, of course, the general's now gone. I see. Thank you for the information. Anytime, friend. If you really need to be looking downstairs, I'd be checking back later. They have to sleep sometime, right? Now, is there something I can help you doing? Nothing. I'm just... No. Looking around all you want. You won't find anything amiss here, sir. No, sir. Not a thing. And you like what you see? No, of course not. The weaponry and armor here is as poor as my own. Yes, sir. Truly a fine selection of tin blades and paper armor, is it not? I look adequate, but a body's likely to get himself dead if ever tries in something real combat. I heard there's a shortage of fine steel. Yes, sir, a crippling shortage, and with General Avalon taking all the fine equipment, well, there's just nothing good left. But if you step over there for a moment, good sir, perhaps I might interest you in something you'd be interested in. As you wish, but why are you suddenly whispering? I'd managed to square away a shiny piece or two that you might be liking. Shady business perhaps, but back in Avalon, I learned the ones with the good swords lived, wherever they obtained their blades. And the ones without good swords, well, I'm sure you'll be taking my meaning. These pretties here will help keep your insides inside for price, of course. If your prices are reasonable, I might be interested. Show me what you ferreted away. So, these are all stolen goods. Let's see, I think let's see, 7, 8, and 5. Okay, so yeah, golden caress is good. We're gonna get the golden chain harbor, green mail, steel boots, steel gauntlet. We're not gonna worry about the kite shield. We'll be getting one of those for free later. We are gonna get this helmet though. Just like that, we've got quite the upgrade. We look ridiculous, though. Oh, I think he's got a... Let's see. My sword do... 0-4, 1-6, 4-12. Common long sword. Let's see, I think he's got... Oh, he's got a broadsword. I don't think I can use that. Yeah, I need 12 strength. That would be a lot slower. Okay, yeah, we're not going to worry about that one right now. Let's see. Any more training points? No. I think he's also a merchant. You in here? I can do some equipment then. I see. Okay. Ooh, I got an item. Oh. Forgot about you. Oh, he gives you a shield. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, he also trains. Okay, we don't want... We'll come back to this later, because by doing this, if you were to manually train these stats, you'd be spending a lot more training points. And we don't want a lot of these anyway. So, and I want to save them for the spells we need for now. Well, let's see, quests. Lucan from Southgate Armory suggested that I ask Freeman, the blacksmith, about possible shipments of fine steel, which to craft a decent weapon for me. Freeman should be located in the Outer Bailey. Okay, let's see. Who do I need to talk? Okay, so that's where that quest is going to be there for the entirety of the game. That's we're supposed to give our commissioned letter to the guy in the Outer Keep quartermaster, but we're not going to do that. Let's see. Sure, let's see. The adventure log. Just the honor. That's my brother. Callum. Callum's who I'm looking. Nope. No. No. Is he upstairs then? Those. Well, let's put my okay. Let's put my restriction over, hasn't it? Let's see if I take this off. Yeah, okay, back down to 45. Good. All right. Oh, Captain Callum. Hello. Hello there, lad. What you been needing from me? Penrith said you might have some information for me about my brother. Orvis, you mean? Well, we saw him running through the village a while ago. He was pursued by an owl hunting party. Did he escape? Is he alive? No way of telling that, lad. He turned down the dark alley and we lost track of him. We sent out a search party though. They'll know more. I think they went to report to General Roth. Is that all? Is there anything else you can tell me? I'm afraid not, lad. Go see General Roth. I'm sure their guards will admit you. Seeing as you're Corvus's brother, come to think of it, you might want to see the wizard Elazar. He's been muttering to himself about the village rather more of late. His room is just a bit further up the corridor. Thank you. This is another wizard, Elazar. We don't learn anything from him, but we get some quests from him.
I've been expecting you. You'll be wanting news of your brother, correct?
Yes, anything you could tell would be helpful.
I won't tell you anything you can find out from the fools outside this room, but I will say that I can sense your brother's life pulse. He is weak, but he lives. Unfortunately, I believe that something is trying to hide him from me. When I try to pinpoint your brother, he simply slips my grasp.
But you're certain he's alive?
I said so, didn't I? Now I expect you'll be wanting to go after him.
Absolutely. I'll not leave my brother out there to die.
A noble sentiment. I wish you luck in your endeavor, my boy.
Thank you. And you have my thanks for telling me he's alive.
I didn't say it to please you, boy. I said it because it's the truth, and there's a chance you may be able to help him. Slim chance to be sure, but better than nothing.
I will not fail.
For his sake, I hope you prove to be right. Be careful out there, boy. Strange and foul things are about.
I will so, wizard. Good day to you. Elazar the wizard has given me the most precious news. At this point, my brother yet lives. Okay. Yeah, y'all get it. We're just gonna keep going this along. I don't think there's any... I'm gonna check anyway. Nope. Any chests? I don't think there's any more. And there's nothing inside these armoires. Okay. We go to the outer keep. Oh, we're gonna do another quest. I almost forgot. Normally, in an RPG, the first thing you kill is rats. In this game, something else. If you come here looking for a handout, you are wasting your time. There's nothing to spare in these hard times. I'm actually here to meet everybody. And I'm actually, I see. Is there anything I can help with? I think this is it. When you look like, well, you look something like a soldier, perhaps. There's that. These creatures. Creatures? What do you believe them to be? Rats, perhaps, but I'm not certain. All I know for certain is that our precious stock of grain downstairs is being eaten, and it's not by us. That silly girl Bonnie may think it's a shade or some such, but what a shade do with flour? Whatever it is, if it's not stopped soon, there will be nothing left for me to feed anyone. Not even General Roth himself. Allow me to dispatch of these creatures for you, ma'am. I need someone with courage to investigate the situation. Be careful, lad. I will return shortly, but not until every one of those thieves is destroyed. Okay. Wish I had some spells, but, c'est la vie. Okay. New mage, save. Oh, take out my sword. We're gonna go to the OK basement. It's not rats. It's beetles. Miss. Yeah. Okay, good. I can one-hit these guys even at my current level. Ooh, that's too much. Yeah, see, almost nothing. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Come on. Come on. Thank you. This would have been a lot harder had we just, like, the scraps of, like, cloth and whatever we had, without, buying the extra armor. Okay, and there's a lot more around the corner, so we're gonna save. And let's see if I can fight these guys one at a time. Yeah. I want to get overwhelmed. Most spells will automatically, No, actually, I don't think arrows do, but spells will home in on if you have the enemy highlighted in red, it will follow them as they run away. All right, doing good, doing good. All right, who else wants some? Anybody else? Anybody else? And I know we look really ridiculous right now, but as the game goes on, we'll get better mage equipment and better stuff. Hey, I think that's everybody. I don't think I got any. Yeah, I didn't get any training points from fighting them, but I should get some from talking to this lady again. Back. What's the news? I just come from the basement, madam. There was an infestation of giant beetles below feasting on the flour. However, I've dispatched every one of them, and our food supplies are once again safe from their unwelcome mouths. Giant? I had thought rats to be down there, or something. Giant beetles, though? Are you unhurt? I am well enough, madam. However, I must report to you that the beetles entered through a dug hole through the wall of the basement. A hole dug through the wall of the basement. To prevent further infestation, the hole must be repaired immediately. Yes, of course. You should find David out in the mess hall. It's a poor excuse for a soldier, but he and that friend of his should suffice for simple repair work. Go tell him that if he ever wants to eat my cooking again, he'll have that hole patched to my satisfaction before the day goes by. After you're done with him, be sure to return and let me know. Would be my pleasure, madam. Okay. Let's see, still no training points, right? Yeah. I think it's these guys down here. Hello, Davitt. Davitt, there you are. Now what? Well, the creatures in the basement have been dealt with. They've left behind a sizable hole in the wall which needs to be repaired so that no more creatures may enter. And what do you expect me to do about it? My duty seems to consist of lazing about the mess hall. Nora has told me to tell you, your friend here, to fix the wall, or you'll have nothing to eat at supper. But it's your choice, soldier. Repair the wall or grow even hungrier than you are now. I also believe that you owe the Lady Bonnie an apology. You will deliver one, won't you? Might make the right decision. Good day. Okay. Nora. Oh, there you are. Nope. Have you spoken with David yet? Will the wall be fixed? Yes, madam, he will be fixing it promptly. Excellent. I thank you for all your work, soldier. You have my word that once we've more supplies, the finest pie I can bake will be your reward. Though it was only my duty to assist you, madam, I shall still eagerly anticipate your creation. Till then, have a good day to you. Yay, training points. 8 training points. Okay, cool. We're gonna go to... Okay, we're gonna go to the Outer Bailey again. We're gonna talk to the smith there, and there's the... Yeah. Occasionally you'll get art of the... like, more detailed art of the characters you talk to. This is Elrith. That's Sir Penrith, Captain Penrith. That's Corvus. It's Elrith. And that's also Corvus. Those are the Beatles, of course. Ah, listen to that music. It's so good. Outer Bailey. Am I stuck? There we go. Nope. Come on. Dr. Freeman. Or Blacksmith Friedman in this case. Hello. What could I do for you? I've spoke with Lucan in the Southgate Armory. He suggests that I ask you if you've received any fine steel recently. Did he know? He always bothering me about what I'm shipping off to him these days, but he knows as well as I that I don't do a damn. There's not a damn thing I can do about it. Got pig iron to work with. That's it. I may be one of the best swordsmiths to come out of Elithria, but no amount of training is going to turn pig iron into breastplates and blades. Now, if you want work, or if you want horseshoes or maybe a nice set of cookware, that I can do. In a couple more weeks, though, you won't need the horse hooves since the horses will be going into the cookware. I'm sure that it won't come to that. How long has it been since your last shipment of steel? By the spirits, too long. And there's nothing available around here? Nothing at all? Sure there is. You're like raiding an Aho camp all by your lonesome? Not without a fine steel blade like those crafted by you. Heh, good one. Point to you, kid. Okay, listen up then. There's some in the village outside the south gate. I know there is. I've been trying to get Modem sent some of his scouts to do a bit of looking, but he says he's got too few boys to get them killed on damn treasure hunt, barely a sneeze away from an whole army. He's got a point, but I know the steel is there. One, I think about it like this. You're stuck inside a fortress, an enemy army camped outside. What becomes the most important thing you've got? Food, I guess, and weapons. Very good, kid. Weapons. That gold in your purse. How's it going to help you survive? It's not like my purse is overly full, but it's not. You're gonna be alive. You gotta be alive to spend the gold, and so when your life's in danger, the things that can keep you alive become more valuable than gold. Follow me, kid. Food is more valuable than gold right now, and so is fine steel. I follow. In the village, there was this fellow, and he had more than a few pretty pennies jingling in his pocket. He also had more than a few brains in his skull, too. He knew he was living in a war zone. And wars can make a fellow rich. Living outside Avalon, though, would keep him fairly safe. If the Ahol ever came back here, he'd just get inside the walls with everyone else. But if that happened, well, what good would his money be? None, I guess. Good kid. At least you're nodding at the right places. Anyway, food spoils. Steel doesn't. Yeah, it does. It rusts. If it's, weapons grade steel. So he put a lot of money into steel bars, figured he could use them to get whatever he needed. Spend them just like gold if necessary. Also didn't figure on the army confiscating most of them when the Ahol reappeared, but not all. I'd swear he hid some in one of the houses in the village. He was smart, like I said. The army couldn't have taken them all. And the thing is, he never made it behind the walls. Never left the village. I figured he made some kind of stupid attempt to get to that hidden steel before he came inside and got himself dead from his trouble. Read one out over his brains at exactly the wrong time. And that's where the treasure hunt comes in. I hope I didn't double click there. You want a good sword? I'll get you a good sword. If you get me that steel, or just get me a bar of it, and the location of the rest. With proof, the military type should agree to go sneak the rest out. Their brains enough to know that we need them, and we can get our hands on. I hear the village isn't the safest place. I don't suppose you could draw me a map? You'll get no treasure maps from me, kid. He had a few houses written them out, and I couldn't even lead you to them if the village there would... And I couldn't even lead you to him with the village the way it stands. Or rather, it doesn't. Which is the point. You can do it though. You always fancied yourself a hero type, right? Hardly. Promise this. All I can promise is this. If I ever make it to the village, I'll keep my eyes open. Mostly for a hole, I'll admit, but also for that steel of yours. Good boy. I'm not a child. Stop calling me boy and kid. All right. Soldier. Spirits be with you. And you. Alright. We've got another quest. Let's get some training in. Let's get some actual spell. I get stuck on that gate again. Let's get some actual spells. Better than this electrical charge crap. Outer keep. Oh, can I not travel to the level 2? Okay. Let's change that. Level 2. Oh, Elrith. 'Cause 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 ' Rain me. Okay. Flame spell. Frost spell. Heal spell. Heal spell is the most important spell in the entire game. Okay. Let's save this. Now we've got spells. Now, we can put these to hotkeys. We'll in a minute. These are all the spells we get for a while. Now, fireball. Oh, it doesn't use as much. Oh, okay, well, it does use a lot. Okay, all right. Uses more than I wanted, but okay. Is it just you? Am I back? Yes, I am. There we go. Okay. Let's see. 31 mana. I've got 2 training points left. We're gonna save that because we're gonna. We'll use it to manually update stats later. Ah, yes, these guys have cleared. Talk to Sir Roth. You would be Corvus, brother. I'm sorry for your loss. What can I do for you? I've received some news that Callum at Southgate, from Callum at Southgate, sir. My brother was seen escaping through the village outside Avalon. I know. These 3 knights, out of a search party, went out looking for him. Just returned with their report. And what's the news then, sir? They went out into the village and hunted around. They found signs of a battle. There is no sign of your brother anywhere. As you may know, the Ahol aren't known to take prisoners. If your brother had been killed, his body would have been somewhere in the village. Therefore, we suspect he is still alive. Are you still looking for him, sir? Disappearance of General Overon's force has left the garrison depleted, and the Shat Ahol are showing signs of greater activity. At this time, we can ill afford any more men lost, especially over the life of just one soldier. I am sorry, son. Can't risk any more of our forces searching for him. Take heart. He is an excellent survivor. If anyone can make it back to Avalon alive, it's Corvus. I would like permission to search for my brother, sir. I see. Confidentially, I was hoping you would say something like that. I believe something could be arranged. I will transfer you to Mudam's command. He is the master of scouts, and from him you may gain orders to search outside Avalon. However, are you sure you want to do this? It's very dangerous outside Avalon. The Ahol have increased patrols over there since Overon's troops left. Yes, sir. I won't rest until I know my brother's fate. Very well. Take this letter to Mudam and get his approval. I hope you've taken your training seriously. It's about to become very important to you. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, Sir Roth. I won't let you down. No member of your family ever has, son. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to us all, sir, and farewell. Okay, do quest. Adventure log. It's Freeman. This is letting them know that I'm on a quest for that. And we have a chest here. Now, there's a reference to the Hobbit in this chest. Simple gold ring. There and back for the first time. So another title for the Hobbit is There and Back Again. The story of a child's adventure to steal a dragon's treasure, which Bilbo goes off to steal the hoard of Smog. Yeah, that's that. And on top of that is simple gold ring, ornamental ring. Oh, I thought the... Huh. I thought the ring gave me +1 stealth. Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna take the rose off. We're gonna do the combat buffs. All right. Mudam is down here. He's the scout trainer. He trains stealth and other stuff. Let's see. Still only 2 quest points. Points, yeah. Well, what's brought you around today? I've received a transfer command from Sir Roth. I'm now to officially be one of your scouts. I'm afraid I can't accept a rookie with no training to be a scout. Fortunately, however, I believe that I can fix that. settle in, lad. First, the big secret to being a scout is keeping your damn head down. Always. Pass. Now, don't you feel like you've learned anything? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It was very informative. I'm glad to hear it, and I'd be happy to take you on as one of my boys. From what I've seen of you, you'll have, a thing. From what I've seen of you, and from a thing or two I've heard, you'll make a fine addition. But why do you want to be a scout? Well, sir, I was hoping to get a chance to venture outside the Citadel. Now, why would you want to go outside Avalon? There have been more whole patrols recently. It's also country out there. I know that, sir. To be honest, I wanted to search the village for clues about my brother's disappearance. Ah, of course. I knew Corvus very well. He was an excellent soldier, though perhaps I'm being a touch hasty in using the past tense. If I were you, I suppose I'd want to know my brother's fate as well. You should know, however, that I've lost many scouts recently, and as a result, we know very little about what's going on in the village. There have been sightings from Southgate from strange activity, but every time I've sent out a scout to look around, never returned. Are you completely certain this is something you're ready for? Absolutely, sir. Your confidence serves you well. I hereby officially accept your transfer and order you to search outside the Citadel. In addition to looking for your brother, you'll keep your eyes in the... You will be our eyes in the village. Be careful though, it's dangerous and unknown territory out there. You should wait until sunset and then keep to the shadows. If you want to talk to someone who's knowledgeable about the terrain outside Avalon, you'll find Avalon in the Outer Bailey near the merchants. If he will consent to speak with you, he would be the best source of information on helping outside of happenings outside the walls. Thank you, sir. You will not be disappointed in me. Journal's been updated, quest is updated, everything's updated. Yeah. Okay. Do 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 ba 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 da 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 da. So, actually, no, Outer Bailey. It took me forever to figure out how to fast travel like that by clicking on the map. Ah, there we go. You're out there now. Oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. Never mind. Oh, let's sell some more stuff. The rusty chain, the monk robe, leather boots, the tunic. Not making this optimized, that's okay. Okay, Alan. Welcome back. How go things for you? I've already forgotten what his voice was. Things are well, Alan. I don't know if you're aware, but my brother, that would be Lieutenant Corvus, I believe. Yes, actually, he went on a raid with General Dorfin, which was since met with disaster. He was seen in the village being chased by a hole and may still be alive. Yes, and you've been transferred to Mudam's command, and he's letting you out to scout the village all alone. You realize, naturally, that you are going out alone is suicide, don't you? And again, just as naturally, I realize that telling people like you only convinces them to go. People like... never mind. Do I want to know how you know all this? It's my job. And no, you probably don't want to know anymore. Did you actually have any news for me? Or were you looking for some information? Information. Mudam suggested that you talk to me. I don't know whether it's gratifying or annoying that he still thinks of me. I do suppose the army has given you your pay yet, or some sort of expense fund. Never mind, I can tell they haven't. Well, you'll not get more charity from me. But no charity. However, I could use a favor. I always pay back my favors. What favor? Well, I've this friend who's in a bit of a problem. She's nice and all, but there's not really anything I can do for her. Not my area, you see, and certainly out of the league of the louts. And see, out of the league of the louts you see wandering about the Bailey. You, though, might be able to help. I know a lord, young though he be, when I see one. And what would this problem be, then? I'm afraid that it's not really my tale to tell. If Pell decides she likes you, then she'll tell you. Otherwise, and Who is this Pell? A friend. She has a problem. That is all you need to know. You like helping? She likes watching the horses over that way. Go talk to her. I'll have to consider this for a while. Good day. Don't worry, we'll get to the action soon. We're almost to that point. I just need to pick up all the quests so that while we're searching the village, we can make progress. Here's Pelandrian, or Pel.
I don't particularly feel like talking with anyone right now.
I understand, lady, but Avalon sent me over here. He seems to think I can help with some problem of yours.
Avalon, finally! My name is Pelandrian, but you can call me Pel.
Well, you look capable enough anyway, even if you are a bit young. If you think my age, or of it rather, would disqualify me from helping.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
Then perhaps you would be so kind as to inform me of the nature of your problem, so that I might decide if in fact I can be of assistance to you.
Yes, you're nothing like he is, you know. I can almost feel the force radiating from you, even without magic. But him, if I don't pay attention, it's like he's not there, insubstantial, like the ghost of a man. But when I did pay attention...
I'm afraid, lady, that I really don't understand what you're saying.
No, I suppose not. His name is Loren, and he's the man I will wed.
Does he know this?
All in good time. He's a scholar, you see, a linguist, actually. Language is his passion. But stories set to music are his life, the tales he could tell. But for a long time his tongue has been silent. His harp and flute are gone, and with them I think his soul. I wish I could have seen him as I first knew him. He was quite a man. He was a quiet man, insignificant even until you heard the music from his fingers and the words from his throat. And then, only then, could you see that his eyes and heart were far from empty. They were alive and vital, and spirits help me. I
fell in love?
Yes. Sometimes I can hardly think of a worse fate.
You jest, lady.
You are young, aren't you? I do not. I never learned exactly what befell him, but for as long as I've known him, he has always been deadly afraid of magic.
I do not understand. What has this to do
with me? Everything. I, sir, am a Phonaxan, and magic is in our blood. I am magical to my very core, and nothing can change that, not even love. I told him nothing, of course, not a word of it. I just became his friend, and came to Avalon because he wanted to study the language and culture of the Sha'ahul. The siege then was not yet as total as it is today, but the journey through Orium was still dangerous, as you'd expect. His heart was set, however, and I couldn't refuse. You see, as I longed for many months, he had begun falling in love with me. I was not going to abandon him then. Do not ask how I knew. Phonaxians have ways. Phonaxans have ways. And if worst came to worst, I thought I could defend us well enough.
And it did not, lady?
Yes. Perhaps Solon chose well in sending you to me. They came on us in the night, and Loren was gravely wounded in the final assault. His harp splintered and flute crushed. As soon as I awoke, without thinking, I burned down the Ahul where they stood. It was those dozen savages that cost me everything, sir. And the killing was done, I turned to him. The horror in his eyes was sickening, but I just thought it was from the attack. Then, as I stepped towards him, he tried crawling away from me. Away from me! With a shattered arm and blood leaking from a chest and belly, he tried crawling away. I had to cast hold on him to get him to keep still so I could heal him. My love was suddenly afraid of me, sir. I can hardly imagine a worse fate.
I see now. I am sorry.
A patrol from Avalon found us. The amount of magic I had unleashed drew the attention of the wizards here. He recovered, but he would not talk to me. He would not even look at me. It has been months now since I have looked into his eyes.
I sympathize, my lady. What can I do to help?
I have been watching him, of course. How could I do otherwise? He has always been changing. Or his feelings have been. I cannot tell exactly how or why, though, and I cannot approach him directly. I would only scare him further.
But you... You want me to talk to him? To sound out his thoughts and feelings about you? Basically, yes. Subtlety will be required. He is far from stupid, and though he has a gentle nature, it does not preclude suspicion. I will do my best, lady. Thank you. You should be able to find him near the merchant's wagon, just over there. Avalon often keeps an eye on him for me. I will return when I have news. So, Avalon, you know of my orders, the moment they are given, and you know a powerful mage. Well, it will be two later. All right, Lauren, Lauren, please, I just want to be left alone. Forgive me for saying this, but you look like a man who should be alone. You do not look like a man who should be alone. You, in fact, look like you're rather desperately thinking about being with someone. I am. What would you know about it, boy? I've got gray hair, dude. Never mind. Being young, I will admit to. Being inexperienced, I will not. You have a point, I suppose. Nevertheless, you look like you to be in pure misery. How can sharing your feelings with another make your fate worse? What fate worse? If I used to know someone who used an expression like that. There's no fate worse, she'd say, and I never truly understood until very recently. You're thinking there's no fate worse than loving someone, are you not? There's no fate worse. Has she joined the spirits then? No, she hasn't, though that will make it so much easier. I could try to forget her and move on. I regret to say that she is alive, here in Avalon, probably no more than a 10-minute walk away. I'm afraid I do not understand. Why do you just not speak with her then? I've already rejected her, don't you see? I cannot just go talk to her. She probably hates me and thinks I hate her. Spirit's sake, why did you reject her? I knew her for months, and we were great friends, except that I dislike magic intensely. And then I learned that she was a mage. I did not handle it well. What's to dislike about magic? It's merely a tool, and we can use it like a hammer, or... Have you been speaking with Avalon? He tries drilling that into my head. I know it's true. It's just that there was this time... I don't really like to talk about it. I know a bit of magic. Oh, I'm no wizard. Well, I am. But it's something that's useful to know on occasion. I could show you. No, I already know magic. I know too much magic. I'm sorry, I realize. Nothing to forgive. How could you know? From my times as a mage, I know that magic is nothing more, nothing less than a tool. My head, at least. That night, it was my heart that ruled my actions. Even today, it hurts to think about magic, but my head is beginning to win out over my heart. On this subject, anyway. The thanks for this are due in no small part to her, actually. It was only after I realized that being away from her hurt so damn much that something occurred to me. Perhaps, all unknowingly to be sure, but perhaps I had begun to consider her as more than a friend quite some time ago. Perhaps love for her was slowly filling my heart and slowly driving everyone else out. So go tell her that. I can't, damn your eyes, I just can't. And so your fears keep you here, miserable and alone. Is asking for forgiveness really so difficult? What's her name? What? I said, what's her name? What's on second? Why do you want to know that? Consider it a good deed. Consider it a favor. Consider it repayment for prior acts of unkindness on my part. Consider it anything you like. But I mean to talk to this woman of yours and discover her mind on this matter. Are you mad? You can't just ask her. Think you that I am callous brute? Think you that I have no sense of subtlety? I can engage her in an innocent conversation well enough, I assure you. And I can bring the subject round to love with great finesse. It's a subject most women favor. Anyway, and all that. It would cost me a bit of my own history in exchange for a bit of hers. And then you would have your answer. My answer. It would be good to finally have one, be it one way or the other. Pelandrian is her name. Pelandrian is her full name, though she is loath to admit it. Too pretentious, she claims. But if you ask her, you may need to use it. Pel is what I call her. Dearest Pel. Pel, On my honor, I will seek her out for you and will know the heart of the matter. Until later, my friend. Be patient a while longer. And we walk back. Apparently, in game time, this is a 10-minute walk. You have spoken with him? I spy you doing so by the merchant's tents. Tell me, what did he say? He loves you, lady, no question. Thank the spirits, perhaps I've not ruined everything after all. He is also in pain, much like you. If you'll forgive me saying so, lady. Yes, perhaps. That is what I've been sensing. I cannot, of course, speak to that. However, I can say that his feelings for you have at least tempered his aversion to magic. You know that he was once a mage? Yes, though not directly from him. Did he by chance tell you? Why he abandoned the art? No. That, I think, is something I would dearly like to know. That would be a matter for another time, I suppose. So tell me, if he loves me, why did he not bring him with you? Why did you not bring him with you? He is afraid, lady, of rejection, or perhaps that you would not forgive him for his foolish actions. He is always too willing to shoulder blame exclusively, damn him. Does he not know that I kept my heritage deliberately secret from him? The fault lies as much with me as it does him. Think you that I could approach without provoking a poor reaction? No, lady. I believe that would be a bad idea. Love has made him a coward before the thought. Love has made him a coward before the thought of you, and I imagine were he to see you approach, he would again flee. It is a sad irony that in this instance he would be running from the pain of love rather than from any fear of you, but he would flee nonetheless. Ah, and what then would you suggest? Truth be told, lady, I know not. There's a quandary. You can approach him, then if you cannot approach him, then he must approach you. But he insists vehemently that he cannot. He wants to seek an answer, but in his heart I think he believes he already knows it, and it is that you hate him. Are you saying, then, that even were you to tell him that I love him still, he would not believe you? I am afraid so, lady. There's no confidence in anything anymore, least of all himself. Then I am lost. No, lady, I will not surrender just yet. Even if he would not accept a report of your love, he would accept a report of your anger easily enough. And if he will not approach you to proclaim his love, perhaps I can guide him into approaching you to beg for your forgiveness. Know you already how to do this? I regret not. Something that I shall have to consider carefully. Tread softly, friend. Our future rests in your hands. Have faith, lady. I will not fail. I actually do know how to do this. Let's see. I think it tells me to talk to Avalon. Or, I don't know, talk to Lauren. Okay. Neck is stiff. Did you find her? What did she say? She remembers you, sir, but not with love. She remembers you with anger. Anger. I knew it. All along. I knew it. It's over then. Oh, Pell. Now, please bear in mind that this is merely what she told me, and yet as I spoke to her, I didn't really sense anger. No, I sensed something different. Different? How can anything different matter? I think that at her core, she is more hurt than angry, and that she truly wants is for you to go to her and ask, perhaps, even beg her forgiveness. I think that would pierce the armor around her heart. Deep inside, she loves you, and if you dispel her anger and hurt, she will have no choice but to acknowledge her true feelings. You think that, do you? You think... I think... Do you think we all think for I think? I think do you not... I think you do not know Pell very well. So you believe then that So you believe then that the woman you love would be so very unwilling to hear an apology from your lips? I don't know anymore. All I know is that I cannot face her. Well then, perhaps if I conveyed to her a token of your country. Token? I have nothing. Nothing? Yahul destroyed what little I carried with me to Avalon, and everything else I possess isn't even in this nation. Besides, I don't believe Pell to be as shallow as to accept a trinket as a bribe for forgiving me. You misunderstand. A gift is a tribute, a mere sign of your feelings. It is no mean bribe, but something to show her that you would give of yourself on her behalf. Perhaps, but I still have nothing. I have this dried rose. It is a traditional gift and rare to find within the walls of the besieged keep. Pearl dislikes the color red, and she truly hates roses. I'm no bloody rose, she'll say. I suppose the color of her hair earned her the nickname Rose when she was younger, but I really don't know. Blue was her color, blue to match her eyes. I'll bet she still dresses in it, from head to toe. Am I right? No, it doesn't matter. I thank you for your efforts, but it is most certainly hopeless. It is most certainly not hopeless. You surrender too easily, friend. Rest assured, I will return with a gift for your... For now, farewell. Okay, Avalon? How goes it with Pell? The problem lies with Lauren, not Pell. He refuses to believe that Pell would merely forgive him. I have him partially convinced that giving Pell a gift along with an apology might work, but neither he nor I will have anything appropriate for a gift. I don't suppose you have any suggestions? I'm afraid I'm also out of my area. Gold works well for most women I typically deal with, but Pell, I don't think so. With the siege on, there's not likely to be many items that would suit your needs, unless you feel like taking to robbing bedrooms. No, that I will not do. There has to be something. Maybe in the village? While there is a large world outside these walls, I must assume you mean the village immediately outside said walls. If so, you do realize that a hole have been looting in it for months? I doubt there is a pretty rock left, let alone anything valuable. But if not in the village itself, then perhaps the hole? You mean I should be to robbing corpses? Think of it as retrieving stolen property. Maybe. I doubt they'd say anything anyway. Yes, the dead have a tendency to, remain silent. You can but try. As an incentive, here's a little more information for you. I happen to know that a few people have a good knowledge of this village. Massus the friar for one, and in the chapel, and the old wizard Ellerith for another, inside the outer keep. Go to them before you head out, and if you have spoken with Pell about this gift, and if you haven't spoken to Pell about this gift, I also suggest you do so. I will, thank you. Good day to... I'm not done yet. There are certain houses in the village that I have an interest in. I have it on good authority that for one reason or another, it is relatively intact, and you will not be able to mistake it for any other house. This would be a chest inside that is magically locked. I just need to know if the chest is actually there and if it's intact. Got that? Yes. When I know more, I shall return. Farewell. I forgot about that chest. How did he accept your words? How did he accept your words? Not as well as I had hoped. I had managed to somewhat convince him that a gift to you might soften your heart, but he lacks the suitable gift. I am now somewhat at a loss. Oh, Lauren. You must know that I would accept anything from him. Perhaps, lady, but he would not present just anything to you. There's little enough of worth inside the keep, and I fear I must look outside. You mean the village? That would be extraordinarily dangerous, would it not? Most likely, yes. It is night time, however, and I should be at least somewhat safe. I need to venture outside to look for my brother anyway, and I will keep watch for anything suitable. I never expected that you would need to imperil your life for my sake and Lauren's, even indirectly. My debt to you grows, sir. Know you any magic? Yes, some. Then accept this gift, a spell to help keep you safe. It is called Shadow, and will prevent the Yahoo from easily spotting you. It draws the shadows about you. The stronger you are in the art, the more difficult it will be for the Yahoo to penetrate them and spot you. I thank you, lady. Perhaps Alan will have some advice for you. If you have not yet told him of your intention, remain safe, my friend. I will return soon, my lady. Wow, that already gave me the shadow spell. I thought I had to finish the quest for this. Okay, stealth is also pretty OP in this game. I think a stealth of like, let's see. This thing gives what, 50? Yeah, 50. And I think if I have another 50, even when wearing like full plate armor, I can sneak up on on enemies without being detected if I have that spell on. Let's see. Okay. Massus the Friar and Ellerith again. Okay. I think this gives me some more training points. I have 5. Okay. It's Brother Crosby. Massus. There we go. Hello again. I heard news of your brother. Know that we offer prayers for his sake. Thank you, Friar. I understand you lived in the village outside Avalon. Indeed, I lived there for 3 short years before the Ahol ran us all away from our church. I'm going on an expedition there soon. Avalon, the, merchant, said you might be able to provide me with some useful information about the village. Avalon told you this? He must have been mistaken. I mostly keep to the church, and from what I've seen from the walls, there's little left of the village I knew. There's nothing at all that you could tell me about the outside? I may not be able to help you, but you are certainly in a position to help me. What can I do to help you? During the evacuation of the village, a minor artifact was left behind. Till recently, it's not been much concern. The church still stands, and I'm sure it remains safely hidden in a cellar. However, in the last little while, some of the minor pious and superstitious of the peasants have started to believe that the loss of the Chalice of Life was a foretelling of our eventual defeat. I will do everything I can to recover it, Friar. There's no telling what may have taken up residence in the old church. It's very dangerous, but if you wish to try, you may... We will pray for your success and safety. I will do my best, Friar. Okay, another quest to find the Chalice of Life. And as you can see, I believe that is a cross there on the table. Oh, you can see one better right there. So I'm basically going after the communion cup. Let's see. Is anything in this chest? Yeah, just that. Okay. Oh, Elrith, I'm back!
So you've come to see the old wizard, eh? How can I help you?
I'm going to the village soon. I was told Alan, the, merchant, that... I was told by Alan, the merchant, that you knew something of the village.
Let's see. The village is built on the ruins of an ancient city. When we first arrived, we took what stone we needed to build Avalon from the ruins. Now there is an elaborate underground network that's virtually abandoned. However, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that they are currently inhabited by numerous animals, perhaps even more exotic creatures.
Is that all you remember?
No, I'm pretty certain of that. Oh, wait, there is something else. I've actually been trying to recover a valuable artifact from the village for some time now. It's an amulet that is needed in the research I'm doing on a certain portal. Elazar had the amulet last. It was lost when he abandoned his tower. The tower itself is magically sealed, but the amulet is believed to have been lost when the cart carrying such Elazar's research broke an axle and spilled its contents on the ground while passing through the village. The amulet should still be on the ground near the broken cart.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for your kindness, lad. With the amulet, hopefully I will be able to find the open portal. I will wait your return.
I'll see you soon, Elrith. That portal will come into play much later. Okay. Gotta find the Chalice of Life. I've gotta find the amulet. I've gotta find my brother. I've gotta find steel. I've gotta find a gift for Pell. I think I can go outside now. Actually, no, I want to get some training from you first. I think you can up my hit points and healing rate, and that will be of much use to me. What training you had off? Okay. Yes, 5 hit points and healing rate. More hit points and healing rates. Excellent. Okay, good. Extra hit points and faster healing. Oh my gosh. Oh. Pathfinding is terrible. Save. Also, let's see here. All right. These are going to be the 3 most important spells, I think. All right, let's see here. Slow down a little bit. Ah. Oh, that didn't work. Thankfully, my armor's taking the hits, and that should give me enough time to eventually... Nope. Keep going. Thank you. So, get some training points for killing him. Taking... What are those things called again? A merc squog. They don't have anything on them either. I remember first finding these when I remember encountering these when I first played it, and they scared me to death. Still can't cast. Right. Ah, got ya. Healing herbs. We're gonna those. Oop, oop, nope. Need to get 2 of them after me. Let's see. Can I bottleneck them here? I think I might be able to. Oh. And I'm out of mana. There we go. Yeah. My first combat. Okay. It's village 1. That. Yeah. Two of them now. Oh, don't have any mana. Oh. There's also no potions in this game at all. All healing is magical. Like you have to use the heal spell. Can I use it yet? Nope, not enough mana. Ugh. Yes, okay. Health. Right? Yes, good. There we go. Okay. Bit better armor from that hilt. And okay, let's see here. 5, 4. Would put me over the edge, wouldn't it? Need to do some more training in order to get restriction down. Yes, I'm going to scum save. Stairway is blocked by rubble. I don't remember how to get down there. I think there is a way. Still can't cast heal. Yeah, but we're gonna kill everybody. We're gonna kill everybody. Ooh, diamond ring. Glowing diamond ring. Let's see. Just 1 attack and give 1 attack stealth in combat. Yeah. Spin the bar. tavern, as it. You can also accidentally heal enemies, and they will sometimes accidentally heal you. Also, it can be funny sometimes. Okay. And sex is grass. Okay, can I heal yet? No. This building. No. Also, you may notice we're in Village 1, but we're not going to be like visiting every single village that's available here. There's going to be a few missing numbers, and that will be explained in later chapters. I've already killed everyone inside, well, I'd rather, nope. Yeah. Oh, need this for a quest later. This is where Lauren is going to come in. He's going to translate those. Yeah, scroll with unknown writing. Yeah. He's going to translate those because he's been studying the Shadowhole language. Okay, save, because I think on the other side is a mage. No, not a mage, an archer. Great helm. Braces. Is that how? Let's see. 1-5. Let's see. 5-8-8-5. 5-8-8-5. Okay, so same stats, but this one looks cooler. You give restriction. Yes, I'm not going to put you on. Also, bows hurt a lot. Yeah. Take you and you. I heal yet? No, not yet. I think there's some ruffians inside here. Yes. There we go. Thank you. Ah, yes. Sapphire ring. We're going to use that for Pelandrian. It's going to be the gift that Lauren gives her. Or tells me to give to her, I think. Yes, good. Okay. Oh yeah, the broadsword. Yeah, we could have bought this from the merchant in Southgate. We can get it for free here. All right. Let's head back. We're gonna continue the quest. Let's see. I want to keep this around. It's a cool sword. Let's sell some stuff to this guy down here. That. Keep that. We're gonna sell that, and I should have kept that. Broadsword. Ah, it's okay. There's. Ooh, low power mode. No, come back. Dodge, dang you. Okay, I'm back. I'm myself again. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes. Lauren. So in order, before Alan will tell me what he knows about the village, I have to go out into the village. Lauren, where did you go? There you are. I wasn't expecting you to return. I brought you something special to give Pell. Hey, I thank you. What did you bring? Perhaps she would like the sapphire ring?
Yes, a sapphire. Yes, of course. She loves blue. It's her favorite color. She'll take this. I know it.
If given to her in love, then yes, I'm sure she will.
Thank you so much. Let me summon my courage, and then I shall go take it to her.
Here's the ring. I will go tell her of your approach. The best of luck to you. Yay! Training points. I'll go get some more training. Actually, let's go talk to Pell, then we can talk to Alan. Well, is he coming? Yes, lady. You should be along presently. The rest, I'm afraid, is upon your own shoulders. I wish only that I could have done this all myself. This entire situation, as dear to my heart as it is, must have seemed like so much silliness to you. I hope that one day you will better understand what it is like to be in our places. There is no worse fate than to be in love, sir, and yet there is no better fate. In the meantime, I owe you a debt I will never be able to fully repay. But should you ever need something, I stand ready to assist you, my friend. It was my pleasure, and someday I too hope that I will be in love and thus be able to share your joy, and commiserate with your sadness. Until later, then, I bid you farewell. Well, here he comes. Now, I can start. Let's see, I think that gave me some more training points. No, it did not. Yeah. For the chalice of life. Kind to see the ghost of a chalice in the background. Ah, welcome. Thank you again for reuniting us. I came across these writings in the village. Would you be able to tell me what they say? Let me see what you have there. Scroll with unknown writing on it. No, not unknown. This is most certainly Sha'ahol writing. There aren't many who know anything about it due to a very short time we've known about them. But while I've been here, I must admit, I have made the most of my loneliness in studying what I could. Then you can help me? I'll do my best with my limited understanding. Let's see. It starts off. That's a name, I think. Perhaps something to do with speed. Nevertheless, it goes on. Ooh, I think I see a set of orders. Something about a dirt man escaping in the village, and the need to find him immediately. Oh, this is cruel. A slow death is ordered. If he is captured, though, it does not say the dirt man is. It does say that the dirt man is responsible for half a dozen Ahol deaths in his flight. At the end is written, "This is commanded by someone or other shaman." I assume that the local commanding officer, but I cannot read the name. A dirt man escaping the village? That could be my brother. Tell me, does he say anything else? No, I'm afraid not. This is a fairly simple set of writings. I don't believe I've missed anything. I'm sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. This is more than I expected anyway. Do you have another scroll for me to read? No, I haven't. I thank you for your time, but I must go now. Farewell! Dirt man is what the Sha'ahol call the rest of humanity. We are as but dirt to them. Okay, Alan. Now that I've been out in the village, tell me about the village. I heard you managed to get Pell and Lauren talking again. Well done. Thank you. It was challenging, but worth it. Have you learned anything about the house I asked you about? Yes, I found it. Was the house intact? Yes, it was. There was indeed a chest inside. It was also intact. It was? You open the chest? No, it was locked. The chest actually contains something I wanted to give to you. There's a key in the chest somewhere in the village. There's a spot on it There is a spell on it such that it can't go far from its lock. This top level of this chest contains a pair of boots. Should you manage to capture them, they are yours. You might consider them to be, oh, magical. Just return the key to me. If I capture them, it will be certain to, and I will be certain to, oh god, dang it. I will be certain to, and the key will be yours. Okay, there we go. Save. We made some progress. Excuse me. Find the key. I didn't know I'd actually found the wait, is it this place? No, it's not this place. Can you see? Okay, yeah, you can see that little pink stuff on the end there. Must be some kind of graphical glitch. Anybody looking to get some? Oh, we're about to see something scary. Oh my gosh, they're all right there. Oh my gosh. Ooh, yep, that's good. Four worms. They eat the dead. Okay. Oh, I didn't expect all of them to come up at once. Gosh, that scared me. Oop, there's some, wow, there's a lot of them. I don't remember there being that many. Yeah, they feed on the corpses in graveyards. Okay, that did give me some training points. Oh, I forgot to do the training. That's okay. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Ah, there's the church. We're not quite ready for that. Let's see. Something over here? No. I can't go up those stairs either, alas. Let's see. There's two of them. Let's see. Yeah. Fancy hat. Fancy that. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's better than my pants. One. Yep, 2, 3, 3. Yep. I think I have the same amount of restriction. Yes, I do. That guy's got a bow. Save. I'm low on mana. Okay. You coming after me? Yes, I think you are. Okay, Axeman is not. Yeah. Ah, you're stuck. Oh, he has a shield. Okay, yeah, that's what I remember. I remember grabbing that. Another quiver belt. I don't think I need the pants. They're only round anyway. There we go. I think I have enough mana for a singular fireball. Yep. Die. Yes. Ooh, a gold ring. Oh, the axe of confidence. Potent weapon. This axe has been enchanted to absorb and transform the fiery courage of heroes. It's always warm to the touch. Yes, so this guy actually deals heat damage. Let's see, some strange writing on it with the scroll. Let's see. One of the things I like to do whenever I do a playthrough is collect rings, so my inventory will just be absolutely chock full rings. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's worth a lot. I don't think I'll be using it, so I think I will end up selling it. Hey, look, a door. Anybody home? Let's see. Why are you not charging? That's not good. My iPhone isn't charging. Can it not charge while this is on? I guess not. Well, we may have to cut this one shorter than I wanted to. Aim that. Like 2 hours is the max for this thing. Ooh. Ha. Ooh, mage robe. But they give no bonuses to mysticism. How do you like common favorite with those practice the mystical arts? Not by me. Let's save. Sure of something. Yes, good. All right. Yeah, still not quite ready for the church yet. I'm going to get some more training in, get some more training points. Adventure. What's this do? One of the Avalon found. Oh, set up from Lauren giving the translation. Okay. I think I'll kill these 3 guys and then we'll call it a night. That hit both of them? I think it did. Yes, it did. Excellent. Here, let's not make your corpses land on top of each other. Yeah. Nothing. 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 Okay. All right. Well, my phone's about to die, so we'll call it a night, everybody. I've been Chester. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.